Hi, I'm Ayse Hogan, and welcome to this episode of the Chakra House of Healing. Today with me, I have Maureen Daigle from Inner Quest Wellness. And we've got a treat for you today because we're doing hypnotic drumming. Well, rather, she'll be doing some hypnotic drumming. So, Maureen, thank you for coming out to the show.
It's my pleasure.
I'm so excited to have you here. And before we get into talking about it, could you tell me about what are the benefits of drumming?
Well, drumming is really a mind, body, spirit workout.
Okay.
Absolutely, it's inspiring, it's enlightening, it's healing. And drumming is something that you can do on your own or in a group.
It's great.
And the benefits are enormous.
There are, I know, because I do drumming as well.
Excellent.
And I know that they're great for rebuilding the cell walls, the
Absolutely.
vibration.
Absolutely.
The first sound we've ever heard was the beating of our mother's heart, which was like the drum beat. So very calming.
Primal.
Yes.
Very primal. And, you know, I often think of that as why I feel like I'm born to drum, as are we all.
Yes.
Because we all do some drumming somewhere.
Well, that's true. And I've been doing a lot of studying on shamanism, and we are all shamans. So it's actually in our DNA.
Absolutely.
And drumming actually is very natural for all of us. And once we sort of acknowledge that part of our DNA and open up to it, the shamanism, the drumming just becomes part of us.
I think opening up to drumming is letting go of the idea of, am I doing it right?
Yes, because everybody does it different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there are many, many forms of drumming. And the important thing is to enjoy it, to feel it.
Yeah.
And to go with it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've only started this year. I brought it into my practice, and I love it. It's like whenever I can use drumming in a session, I'm very excited. I'm probably more excited than the client. I'm like, yay!
I brought drumming into yoga practice when I had a studio. To me, having a class for yoga was like having party time, and I would bring the drums and rhythm instruments and have students accompany me drumming, singing, doing yoga.
It's cool. It's so cool. I love it so much. So you combine drumming with hypnosis.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
The reason I did that is that I think, well, for me, music is a lifelong passion.
Right.
It's the soundtrack of my life. So I really, really love singing, playing instruments. I play guitar badly, but I play it anyway.
We don't do anything badly.
No,
well, I sing badly, but we don't want to talk about that.
No, and it's not important how well you do it. It's it's important how much you feel and enjoy it. So music is, to me, very, very powerful. And as I said, it's lifelong in my experience. More recently, I've included a study of hypnosis, and I think hypnosis is really important because it's so accessible. It's so enlightening and educational, inspirational. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool for self-growth.
And changing behaviors. Yep.
Combining them, to me, just enhances and magnifies the effectiveness.
Now, when you're going into hypnosis, we're taking people into trance, into a trance-like state, which is like a deep focused awareness.
Yes.
The beauty of the drum is that monotone sound of the drum, which we're going to get to hear a little bit later. We'll do a little demo with that before we do your actual music. Is that hypnotic sound is a great way to sort of bring people into that
it's
trance
a focus.
State.
It's an absolute way of focusing on the inner experience of just being and hearing.
And makes you very present.
Absolutely.
Yes. So that's great. So as a certified hypnotist, you practice, and how do you promote it?
Well, my practice is primarily self-hypnosis.
Okay.
I believe that all hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis, and that nobody can make you do anything that you don't want to do.
Right.
So that's my focus.
Right. And no, with subconscious now, with a subconscious mind, with everyone, will never allow them to do anything that they don't want to do. But the self-hypnosis is a great practice, right? Because it's a great lesson. You can keep changing your
Absolutely.
affirmations.
Absolutely.
And, you know, the things that you want to tell yourself and that self-talk.
Yes.
And all of that. So
Yes.
self-hypnosis is very great. And I mean, I know myself, I teach it to all of my clients when they come in. Piece of what they're doing is learning how to do self-hypnosis as well.
Absolutely.
So
it's
they
a
can just take
lifelong
it with,
skill.
yeah, so they can take it with them.
Anywhere you go.
And they can keep changing their own behaviors after
Exactly.
the sessions with me. Yeah, yeah. So in your hypnotic drum workshops, you talk about the influence of the French hypnotist
Emile Coué.
Okay, I knew I was going to say it wrong.
Yeah.
And so tell us about her and what she means to you.
Okay, this is actually a guy. He was a French
I was
pharmacist.
totally wrong on that one.
He was a French
All right.
pharmacist, and he lived in France, and he practiced hypnosis, but he became unhappy with the practice of hypnosis, and he rejected many of the classical terms of hypnosis. For instance, he didn't like the term sleep. He didn't care for the term trance. He wasn't a big fan of unconscious.
Right.
So he developed a technology that he called auto-suggestion.
Okay.
And a conscious auto-suggestion. And in his methodology, what he wanted to do was teach people that they could harness and use the power of their own imagination.
Yes.
And I found that very, very interesting, and I also think that it's very useful for people to realize that they can practice self-hypnosis.
Yes. Using their own imagination, which is, I think is a gift, because I do a lot of visual work.
Right,
And
right.
in order to do that, you need to use hypnosis. You need to use your imagination. So you get to use your imagination, and you need to.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's really funny because we've used our imagination since we were children.
Very
Right?
much so.
But the minute you tell someone to use their imagination, it's almost like they've forgotten how to use their imagination because you put them on the spot. Like, I want you to use, I don't know if I can do that. Of course you can. You've been doing it since you were a child.
Well, we're much more practiced at imagining catastrophe. It's
Yes.
like, oh, what if? Well, what if? That's using imagination
Right.
in a negative way.
But
So,
they could also switch those what ifs to what
Absolutely.
if wonderful things happen.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's a good thing too. So what is powerful about the statement that Emile says? There is a statement.
Emile Coué was famous and still famous for the statement that every day,
Right.
in every way,
Right.
I am getting better. So I think that this statement is genius. I think that if you unpack it a little,
Right.
it becomes very interesting, because he's saying to us every day, not just someday or in the future. Every day matters. Every day I have the choice. I can choose to think positive, or I can go off into negativity.
Right.
Every day, in every way, meaning that we're not unidimensional. We are mind, body, spirit.
Right.
So every day, in every way, I am. And I love this phrase, I am, because it's unarguable. You cannot dispute I am.
Right.
And then the beautiful phrase, getting better. I love that because it's compassionate, it's non-judgmental, it's open-ended. It's like it covers a lot of ground, and it gives you permission to grow, to become more aware and happier and healthier. I absolutely love that statement.
Right.
Every day, in every way, I am getting better.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit about that statement, but right now we're going to head to a Zen break.
The Tai Chi fan has played a fascinating role in the history of martial arts. The fan is easily concealed and is an effective weapon. From Japan, there are stories of samurai armed only with the fan, and defeating sword-bearing opponents. Tai Chi Fan has many similar benefits to Tai Chi hand forms. While practicing Tai Chi Fan, you can significantly improve mobility with your hands, fingers, and wrists. By combining the softness of the silk and the strength of the bamboo, Tai Chi Fan exemplifies inward calmness and outward power, a perfect combination of yin and yang. During practice, you feel as if you are dancing and moving with grace and fluidity. Not only is Tai Chi Fan fun to do, but you can choose from a variety of fan colors to suit your own style. Become a fan of the fan and enjoy.
Hi, welcome back from the Zen Break, and today again we're with Maureen Daigle, and I'm going to ask you a question regarding that statement. So every day in every way I get better and better. Better and better in any way that you can see yourself getting better and better. So why would you recommend that people repeat this phrase every day?
It's like an affirmation, and it is packed with positive wisdom. Repeating it like a mantra, repeating it like a song, repeating it in a journal form. It's very, very adaptable. And I recommend that people give this phrase, it's like you're feeding it to yourself. Every day in every way, I am getting better. And that kind of sets you up for the day and makes you aware that your intention,
right,
is to be the best you can be, to be better and better every day in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit.
That's awesome. And it's true. It's very true.
Yes.
I mean, affirmations are great, and I think people need to use them more and more in their lives in lots of ways, not just that statement, but you can actually move that statement around and adjust it a little bit for different things.
At a stoplight, every day in every way I am getting better.
Yep.
How easy is that?
Easy.
So repetition, focus, strong positive emotion.
Yep.
You have to believe that this is possible, that every day in every way I can,
Yep. You
have
to want
be
it.
better
Yep.
or do better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very possible, and you can convince yourself of this potential, and it feels wonderful.
Very true. Now you've actually done a song.
Yes, I did.
About this.
Yes.
So I was going to accompany you with a rattle, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to let you do this one on your own. Okay. So I'm going to let you go ahead and work your magic.
All right. If you feel like jumping in,
I might.
You might. Yeah.
It's all you, baby. It's all you.
Okay. So for this song, I use a buffalo drum. It's a 15-inch frame drum. And I think the first time I ever heard a native drum up close, it was really transformational. I really felt the vibration deep in my mind, my body, and my spirit. So it's not about doing it right. It's about just doing it and feeling it.
Right.
So and every time I do this, it sounds a little different.
And that's okay.
Absolutely. Every day, in every way, I am getting better, better and better and better, better and better and better every day. In every way, in mind, in body, in spirit, I am every day, in every way. Well, I am getting better. Better and better and and better every day. In every way, I am happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, brave, and free. Every day, in every way, well, I am getting better, better and better and better, better and better and better every day, in every way, every day, every way. I am, I am, I am, I am, every day, every way, getting better.
Thank you. That was so great. And actually, I felt myself wanting to sing, and then I thought everybody would tune out at that point, so I better not. But that was awesome. That was so good.
Well, actually, you know, it doesn't matter how well you sing or drum or anything. All that matters is that you open to and are receptive
Yes.
to the message, and that if you participate, it's wonderful, because just listening to music, as we know, lights up areas of the brain. Participating in music is like your brain having a full body workout.
That's right. And I do it on my own. On my own, I do it, but it sounds like a wounded animal, so I don't put anybody else through that torture, but I'll do it on my own.
Well, again, together, it's going to sound great.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. First of all, how is this song available to anyone? You've got a CD, right?
Well, I have an MP3.
Okay.
And if your viewers would like a copy of the MP3 download, they can contact me.
Okay.
At my email address is drumtobehappy@gmail.com.
It's a great one. It's
So
a great email.
if they mention the show and ask me, I will be happy, very happy to send off an MP3 download of the song itself.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So I'd like you to give me an example if you have one, of through your method of healing, how you felt that you made a significant change in someone's life.
Well, I think that just the feeling of peacefulness.
Yes.
Peacefulness and aliveness, that combination. I hear that all the time when people do drumming with me, that they feel that sense of deep peace and total aliveness.
That's great. Thank you so much for all that you do. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful on behalf of all the people that you help. And I'm so happy that you're out there doing your hypnotic drumming.
Thank you.
And that you've been here today to share this with the viewers of the Chakra House of Healing. Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you. Namaste.
And thank you all for coming out to the Chakra House of Healing. I'd like to thank the sponsors of the show. I'd like to tell you that you can see the Chakra House of Healing on Vimeo, on YouTube, on the Big Book of Beauty, and on Health Local. And please share your comments. If there's a show idea that you would like to share, or if you are a healer and you'd like to be a guest on the show, then please contact me at www.thechakrahouseofhealing.com, and I'll be happy to have that conversation with you, or do our best to bring a modality that you want to see to you. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.